for doing that. It's such an important skill, and I think sometimes people relax in that area, and you can't at this level.
I thought you had an awesome question to John Cook today at Serve Past, who said, you know, what makes Lexi Rodriguez so special, so good?
Yeah, I mean,
definitely someone you want on your team. Nebraska with 10.5 blocks. Their season high is 12. Out of system, a free ball back to Nebraska. Alec in the middle. Showboy laying out. Rodriguez laying out with a free ball back to Stanford. It's coming over. Harper Murray cleanup, but the DS's for Nebraska everywhere.
That effort by Showboy, look at that, lays it out. Her entire team is running with her. They are not going to let that ball drop without a huge effort, and it pays off for them.
Stanford calls timeout. The exclamation point on that rally from Harper Murray.
Loves the defensive effort and hustle. Starts with Rodriguez, and then look at the foot speed by Merritt Beason to keep that ball alive. And then Elia Rubin feels like she's trapped, tries to go off the hand out of bounds. Nebraska saying no touch.
A 4-0 run now for Nebraska. Stanford calls timeout.
There's a lot of speed on that attack from the Cornhuskers, and the Spartans unable to handle it.
Just got a little bit ahead of themselves there.
Lexi Rodriguez with an ace. The second ace for Nebraska in the match. They're back within one.
We've seen that happen a few times today. Just the ball striking at an awkward angle, one-handed.
Well, this would be a strange way to end it, right? Our R2 down below to make a call that could have this crowd erupt. Decision coming from Joseph Gustafson.
Really good serve. Riley, this time to Beeson in the middle. Hartman. Great defense. Nebraska keeps it alive. Rodriguez gets it over. That'll fire up the Husker faithful. And that is a beautiful shot on the slide there from Becca Alex.
And it's unbelievable to hear this Nebraska crowd on the road. I mean, you wouldn't know where we are given the crowd noise. I mean, it's just special, a sea of red this afternoon.
And for the first time since 2016, the Nebraska Cornhuskers are the outright Big Ten champions.
Just trying to calm her team down in that huddle after that point.
Meanwhile, Nebraska is hitting 500 early on here in set 2. Oh, Rodriguez, that's why she's an All-American. Gives it everything she has. Bertolino out of the back row, but long. And Michelle Collier is going to the green challenge card.
Unbelievable stab to keep it alive, and then
Pimentel steps up to take it. Mogridge in the middle. The block was waiting. Lexi Rodriguez with the bump set to Harper Murray. She turns it down the line, and Nebraska leads the match 2-0. They end on a 7-2 run.
They're playing clean, great volleyball. They look so at ease as well out there on the floor today.
Lexi Rodriguez, good transition set, and then the turn down the line by Harper Murray for the 25th point.
Nebraska hits 500 in that set. They're Alec, the middles have been so good.
And it starts with a perfect pass.
Right on top of Bergen Riley's head. She's able to run a 31 gap set to Becca Alec, who's able to go right between the block there. It's so fast, really hard for blockers to get in position to slow that down.
Merritt Beeson. There's no place like Nebraska. 21 straight NCAA tournament wins for the Cornhuskers. Third match point, Nebraska.